Hi collectors, this is Al from They Buy It for the Gum. This is going to be my video response for Bob Lewis. His question was, where is our collecting heading? And I gave some thought to that. My collecting has kind of changed over the years. I got my first pack of cards in 1965. For a while there, I was probably just a set collector in the 60s. And so that's been a big focus of my hobby, is graded 1960 cards. Some of my recent pickups here on the 67 tops are showing. That was kind of my focus for a while. I was one of those kids that went away to college and mom didn't throw the baseball cards away. So when I came home from college, I had a whole bunch of baseball cards. I went to my first real show in 1980 and got a chance to really look at vintage and really see a lot of things I hadn't seen before. And like a lot of collectors, I thought, well, maybe I want to collect everything. But that's kind of changed, and focus has really changed. I've narrowed down to what sets I really want, and some I may not start. The 1934 Charles Gehringer is part of my 1934 Gaudi set, which I picked up a week ago. And so that set still continues. And I've still continued to work on that as part of my collection. And the other part of my focus is on Hall of Famers. And there's Walter Johnson in the middle there in a 1927 hand-cut W560. And Hall of Fame cards have become part of my collecting, at least in this future. I have started to really like it vintage. I've really stopped collecting anything other than vintage. Not to say that I don't have cards from the 80s and from the 70s, but I don't focus in that area. And I have shrunk my list down. I'm not starting any new sets, and I have really just made a want list of the items that I'd really like to have in my set, and I've tried to narrow that down so my collecting isn't everywhere. Also, I've tried to do a little focus on my collecting. So if I had those cards in the 60s, they're part of my collecting. And if they tie back into Hall of Famers or Tigers, then I do them. So that's kind of my answer for where our collecting's going. Just keep collecting and enjoy what you have. And, do the best you can do with what you have. And that's my response. Thanks.